Now, I was supposed to talk about one other thing that I've been working on in my bio that I forgot to mention. I'm the president of the St. Louis 2012 Host Committee. You may have heard that, thank you, you may have heard that we are on a list, a very small list, of cities to host the Democratic National Convention in 2012. Yeah, go ahead. I was appointed by Governor Kane, the chairman of the DNC, to serve as Missouri's at-large member of the DNC back in November of last year. So I went to my first DNC meeting in January, and a couple of the staff people said, "Are you all going to bid on the convention?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not planning on it." And they're like, "Well, you know, you guys should bid on the convention." And I'm like, "No," because I had actually had this conversation with Mayor Slade and with Charlie Dooley at one point back 4 years ago. We talked about, or 6 years ago, we talked about should we bid on this convention. And frankly, at that point, we didn't have everything we needed. They didn't have enough hotel rooms or lots of other issues. So, and we also said, well, geez, if we're going to raise that kind of money, we'll build a new monkey house at the zoo or something. We're going to build something tangible. But, so they kept badgering me. So when I got back to St. Louis, I called Mayor Slade. I said, "Francis, listen, we got to look at this convention thing." He says, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, we got to raise a bunch of money, but I think the National Party will help raise money around the country." I called Charlie, got Charlie's people on the phone. They were interested. Talked to Governor Nixon's people. The governor said, let's give it a shot. So we put together the bid. The mayor asked me and Kitty Ratcliffe. Kitty is the chairman and president of our Convention and Visitors Commission. Asked us to head up a group. So we put together a group, a host committee, and a great staff of people. A lot of volunteers, and also the staff at the CVC. And we put together our bid. And then back in July, well, actually, shortly after our bid was submitted in May, we heard we were shortlisted with 3 other cities: Charlotte, North Carolina, Cleveland, Ohio, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. So they saw all these other cities, and they came to St. Louis. And what I was able, and myself, the mayor, the governor, the CVC, county executive, and all of our elected officials were able to show them was a city on the move. A city that had made consistent investments in itself and in its people over the last 25 years. I mean, you think about it. And I said before, I'm in a real estate development business. I've worked on a number of large development projects: the Dome, the Convention Center, the Convention's headquarters hotel, the Renaissance, the Kiel Center, Metrolink, Forest Park. All of those deals were big deals in their time. We all said, "Hey, this is a game changer. We got to get this deal done." And they all were big. But when you put them together, we've got really a great story. We've got great facilities. We've got more hotel rooms. And the best thing that we've got that these other cities don't have is you. We have a great city, a great region, and great people. And so the technical advisory group came in town, and we had to show off our city. And the way we thought best to show it off was to get everybody, as many people as we could, down in front of these folks. So we had a little concert down at Keener Plaza. I don't know, was anybody down there? There we go. Yeah, we had Chuck Berry. He came and sang for us, and Nellie came and sang for us. And it was an electric night. St. Louis looked great. And so, say all that to let you know that we're in a great position to host this convention. Let me tell you what the convention means. It says, who's been a delegate to the National Convention in the past? Okay, so these folks have been there, know what it looks like. It is enormous. There will be about 50,000 guests from all over the country and the globe that will be here. Every media outlet, from the BBC to PBS to even Fox, will set up a studio in downtown St. Louis and produce their news programs from the city. The event will generate, if you look at what happened in Denver, Denver had a net economic impact of $266 million to their local economy. That's huge. Let me put that into perspective. Last year, we did a great job in St. Louis hosting the All-Star Game. A lot of people were downtown, great show. It was about $60 million. This is 4.5 times that. So it's huge for our economy. It'll also obviously be great for our chances in the November of 2012. If there's a lot of extra cash floating around, sloshing around the local economy, and people be working, be more apt to vote Democrat. So the convention is on track. We are well positioned to win this thing. I'm in the process of answering questions from the DNC right now, technical questions. We had to talk about the structure of the roof at the Kiel Center, or the Scottrade Center, I'm sorry, and the dome, whether or not they can hold enough lights for the convention. So it's those kind of level of details we're at right now. In the next couple of months we should hear, and hopefully shortly after the general election, I'll get a call from Governor Kane saying, hey, we're coming to St. Louis in 2012, get ready. So I hope, if I get that call, I can count on the West County Dems to be there. I need 10,000 volunteers. Thank you. If you want to help us out, we're on Twitter at STLDNC2012. We're on Facebook at STLDNC2012. And we have a website, STL2012.org, where you can sign up to volunteer. One of the things that we have that other cities don't have is we get about 4,000 people already signed up to volunteer. And I can assure you those other cities don't have anything like that. Our Facebook page has almost 5,000 followers now. Charlotte, our nearest competitor in terms of social media, has around 1,300. So we are clearly much more enthusiastically embracing this as a region than our competitors, and I think it's going to be good for our city to get this. The last thing that I ask you to do, if you want this convention and you want to show off our city and our region to the world, and frankly to show ourselves that we can do big things, the way to do that is to get Robin elected. If we can elect Robin Carnahan in this environment, which I know we can, it'll send a strong signal to Washington that Missouri's in play, and this is the place to help the convention in 2012. So with that, I wanted to ask you all, you got 50 days. Get out there, turn every vote. Turn them out here in St. Louis County. Believe me, we're going to be working hard in the city to turn out the base vote there. We're going to win this thing. If we win this thing, we're going to win this convention as well.